Hey, what's up, man? This your boy King Mal, Motivational Monday. Today's message about an individual, Jennifer Bopier, a good friend of mine. I already asked her if I could tell her story, so I am. So it starts out, I'll just go straight to it. At work, we was working one day. She came in, unlike herself, like, something's not right. And out of nowhere, she's like, Malcolm, I need napkins. But if anyone actually say, hey, I need napkins, you don't think twice about it. You know what I'm saying? So I went to grab them, brought them back. And then when I came back, like, I saw, you see, like, blood on her teeth. And I'm, okay, maybe she bit her tongue, or maybe she bit her lip or something. Just asking, are you all right? But when she looked at me and shook her head, you see it on her lips, and you see it like coming out a little bit, and then you see when she gets a napkin, she kind of spits it into the napkin, and it's more and more blood. It's like, no, that's not a bit lip or a bit tongue. No, something's not right. So I asked, you all right? Yeah. So I let it go, and then it kept happening more frequently. And so I asked her, I kept asking her, hey, what can I do? What's up? Are you okay? Is it something that I need to know? Man. Then one day she just, out of nowhere, she hey, I need to talk to you. And man, honestly, I replay this moment majority every day. Like, if it's not every day, every other day. But she was like, hey, Malcolm, the doctors gave me a few certain amount of months to live. And that means that they say I'm going to die at a certain time. Man, to hit someone that you care about. I mean, anyone on my team I always care about. But she had a special, like, place in my heart, to be honest. But to hear someone say that to you, you don't know how to take it. You don't know what to do. And you don't, when she tell you, don't tell nobody, now you're holding in, and it hurts. It hurts. So I sit there and I hold it in. And I'm like, well, you know what? It's going to be okay. And she even told me, before I said it, the doctors can say one thing, but God has a final say-so. So she believed that everything was going to be okay. But sometimes in life, when we go through things, in the beginning, we do believe, you know what, I'll get out of it. But when it keeps going and going and going, and so down the line, there was times, and I told her, like, hey, call me midnight, whenever you need me, call. But there was times that you can see that the faith that she had, it was there, but it was going away. Like, she stopped believing, and because she was getting weaker and weaker and weaker. But, and this is something that I want y'all to listen to, and you please listen to it. Even at her weakest stage, weakest point in the beginning, like, she was struggling, but maintaining and continued to keep coming to work. There was times where I had to actually put up a wall so no one can see her, because she wasn't looking her best or feeling her best and was bleeding left and right. I put up like a wall of something where no one can see her, but she still, like, gave everything she got. And she even made sure that, hey, no, you hold me accountable just like everyone else. I'm no different. Like, I've never seen that in my life, to have someone so strong. So then things... And let me pause. I know this video is going to be long, and many of you may not want to continue to watch it, but that's okay, because I have to tell this story, because this story is going to help somebody. This is going to help somebody that really needs help. So those that don't want to watch it, you can go ahead and exit now. I know I'm being blunt, but I'm being serious. Reason is because this story helps me on a daily. This story is going to help someone else. So I'll continue. So then it went to a point where she just... You can tell, like, dang, like, I'm gonna be honest. There was times, like, I was like, I have to call her, because then at some point she couldn't, like, her body, her bones wouldn't let her even move, so she couldn't get to work. But she would, like, text and be like, I'm trying to get there. I'll be there if I can. I'll be there. But then there was times where I didn't hear from her. If you ever know someone that's going through the things that where doctors saying this is the end, or this is going to happen, and you just don't hear from them, man, I was scared. Like, I would ask, hey, anyone heard from Jen? Where's Jen? Call Jen. Where is she? Because I was scared. And then one day she came to work and she was all happy and like, oh, Malcolm, the cancer is, it's at a certain percentage. It's going down. It's going away. And I was happy. Like, yes, yes. Then it went to a point where it was, I want to say at 10%. Then she was herself, boom. And she was sending songs, like, hey, singing everything. And then out of nowhere, like, I didn't hear from her for a while. And we linked back up. And she's like, well, I have to tell you, it's back. And I want to say, I remember her telling me it was another time frame again. Man. So to hear that, it kind of killed me, because now her joy wasn't the same. It wasn't the same. Like, she wasn't herself. And sometimes we go through things and we beat the test that we went through and we thought it was over. And then sometimes another test comes and it could be similar to the same test, but we lose everything we got because we thought it was over. But she went through it over again, and it was again that she went through it. And man, like, to hear her say that kind of was devastating. And she was in and out of the hospital, in and out of the hospital. There was times I used to get mad because I didn't hear from her for so long. I'm like, where the heck were you? And she's like, boy, I was in the hospital. I'm like, oh, my bad. But some kind of way, she kept fighting. I mean, all this she went through, not only did she have cancer and bleeding, and she was on her deathbed because the doctor said she was going to die, she also, in the midst of that, because she couldn't, sometimes she just couldn't get out of bed and make it to work or have a job. So she had to like go through other things. She lost her home. She lost everything else that was there. She seemed like everything was happening to her in a negative outlook. And I'm not gonna lie, at one point you can tell that her joy wasn't there anymore. Man, she started believing. Like, you can see when things switch and she started believing. And she'll talk to me, hey, Mal, yada, yada, yada. And I will speak things into her like, hey, this. Man, when I say, listen, even when you're at your weak points, you're not going to be able to be strong all the time. But let me tell you, if you just keep on keeping on, keep on believing, man, there's nothing too hard for God. There's nothing that you can't get out of. You need to keep believing. Man, let me tell you, she recently, or within the last few months, hit me up and was like, Malcolm, she let me know, she's like, I'm cancer free. She's cancer free. Got a brand new car. Voice of an angel. And still pushing on. The message I want y'all to get, I know I didn't say it. Yes, we're going to go through things in life. And yes, it may be a repeat of what we've been through before. And yes, we're going to lose hope sometimes. And sometimes we do need someone to push us. Sometimes we do need someone to say, hey, it's going to be okay, and hold our hand. Sometimes y'all need to do that to somebody. Yes, we're going to go through those things. But you got to keep going, and you got to trust and hold hands with that person that got your back. And yes, here's another message. And yes, what she did, yes, sometimes she couldn't make it to work. But when she could, she forced her way. So sometimes we're going to go through hell, high water, whatever it is. We're going to go through things. And it seemed like we should just give up and lay down. If she would just lay down, she would have died. But she kept going. So what I'm saying is, when you're going through the hell that you're going through, stop giving up. Keep pushing forward. And I mean that. Reason why is because you got to fight your way out of the hell that you're going through. You can't sit back and let the stuff pile on you. Sometimes you got to shake it and keep moving. Sometimes you got to let the hell that you're going through know, hey, yes, I know you got me. I know you holding me back, but I'm going to still force my way to my deliverance. I'm still going to force my way to my goal. I'm still going to force my way to where I want to be. Don't let nothing get in your way. Sometimes it's going to take you tears, pain. I'm talking about pain to the point where you feel you take one more step, your legs going to break, your body going to give out, you're dehydrated, you feel like it's over. Keep going. Keep going. This your boy Kemal. I said this is a long video, but this message is for somebody. Listen. Treat people right. Hold people hands. Sometimes you hold people's hands and you never know when you may need somebody. So do people right. And also keep pushing forward even when you ain't got it all in you to do so. Man, this your boy Kemal. Sorry for the long video, but I had to share it with somebody. And I had to share it on Motivational Monday. Kemal, always and forever.